out for lying about turning down a date with Corinna Kopf, which he bragged about on his podcast. I guess there are 4 sides to every story. His side, her side, the truth, and whatever is flexed about on a $1,000 on just one picture of my boobs, which is probably more money than the cost of a boob job. So go you, that's great. Josh said on his podcast that Corinna even offered to spend that money on a date with him. Okay, what are they having for dinner? Gold? Truffles, caviar. Josh said he was down, but he had to rain check because he had a work meeting on the same day as the date, which ended up getting changed anyway. Oh my goodness, I love this. Who rain checked who? That is a story that is going on. Josh says he's the one who rain checked. Corinna's saying she's the one who rain checked. I don't know if they will ever end up going on a date together. In my opinion, this is not a great beginning to a relationship. Or if they ever do date, maybe it is convenient because they'll never go on dates. This is great. They'll just keep rain checking. Josh never rescheduled his date with Corinna, but he said on his podcast he was confident that they would eventually go on that date. But now, according to Corinna, she was the one who had to rain check, not Josh, as she responded to BFF's podcast clip on Twitter that tagged her and was captioned at Josh Richards turned down at Corinna Kopf for business dinner unreal. And she responded to this with, quote, I actually rain checked because I was out of town, but we'll go with that, end quote. And then Josh later posted the text conversation, and you could see that they both rain checked on each other, as Corinna was the one who offered the time, and then Josh said he had a dinner during the time of their date, and then Corinna was like, oh, just kidding, I'm not even in LA during that time anyway. So the last time we heard about Josh Richards' love life, he spilled the tea on his rumored girlfriend, Julie Gissa, including how they met and where their relationship stands. On an earlier episode of BFFs, Josh Richard, Keo Sear, Dave Portnoy, and Brianna broke down Josh's flirty TikToks with Julie, who is a friend of Brianna's. Josh tried to say that he didn't know it meant anything by posting TikToks with Julie since he was with his girlfriend Nessa Barrett for a year and a half before their split. Josh claimed at the time that nothing is going on between him and Julie, but also admitted that Julie is kind of hot while reminding listeners that he is still single. So Josh is definitely single. I think Josh probably has a better chance of being with Julie than with Corinna because Corinna and Josh can't seem to get their schedules straight. So we might see more with Julie. We might maybe eventually see Josh and Corinna go on a date. I feel like now after all this press that they've gotten from this alleged date of who rain checked on whom, I feel like maybe they will eventually go on this date. Really wondering where they're gonna go on this date. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Josh totally blew it with Corinna, or do you think there is still hope? I'm Gabby Conti, and follow us at Hollywire for your 24/7 celebrity news.